Hi everyone, Ashleigh Myerscough here, Senior Performance Coach at Seven Geese, and today I'm going to answer the question of how can we keep motivation levels up when working remotely can deter individual productivity. While there's a lot of evidence that suggests working remotely or working from home can increase productivity, it's important to recognize that not all team members are going to be loving this remote life. Some may be really struggling to bring their best self to work, even though it's at home. So, we encourage organizations right now to shift their mindset from being output focused to outcome focused. The difference here is we're looking at the achievements our team members are making rather than the number of hours that they're sitting in their remote chairs. We have team members right now who are absolutely thriving in this work-life balance routine that we now have, and they're crushing those expectations that we've set for them in shorter periods of time than we allotted. We have other team members who are really struggling to find that balance, restructure their days now that it doesn't involve traveling to the office and having that structure there. So we encourage you to set your team members up with some success, knowing that we need a little motivational boost on a more regular cadence right now. Our brains love a good dopamine hit, and when we get that first hit, we're encouraged to get the next one by doing that same action. So we know that working on small goals as a way to larger goals is a great way to get that little dopamine hit. So we encourage you to work with your team members to establish some key success metrics that they can be working towards, and having weekly one-on-ones is a great way to give them feedback, to acknowledge that they're on that right track. That'll give them that boost that week to continue into the next week to keep producing at the same pace that they are. Again, when we're focused on outcomes, we're looking at the overall goal we're trying to get to rather than just the number of hours or activities that we're doing in a day. At Seven Geese, we use OKRs to help set this up for us. So each quarter, team members establish how they're going to support their team, their department, and the organization by setting what they want to achieve, the objective, and the key results that are going to be indicators that they're on the right track. Each week we have our one-on-ones with our managers where we check in with them, share the progress that we're making, and we get that little dopamine hit when we know we're on the right track and we're getting towards that key achievement that we're hoping for. We also then use the one-on-ones as a way to tweak when needed, and this is a great way for you as a manager to check in to say, is that ratio for output to outcome still working for this team member? Do we need to have more ideation sessions as a group to keep them engaged and on track, or are they involved in too many right now and they need that deep flow time? So to summarize, we encourage organizations right now to shift from being focused on outputs and focus more on outcomes. So those achievements that team members are making. Giving them those little wins on a weekly basis will keep their motivation up. And to see how we do this at Seven Geese using Seven Geese, reach out for a tour.